Hello mover, and thank you so much for clicking on this video if you are watching me from YouTube. If you are in the virtual studio watching this, thank you so much for your support as always. In today's workout, we have about 30 minutes of standing core work. I'm going to use a variety of dumbbells. I'll go between my 8s, 15s, maybe a 25, we'll see. I also have some 5-pounders handy just in case things get a little too wild. I've also got a light fabric looped band. You can choose a light to medium looped band for some of the exercises we are doing. But as always, listen to your body. You don't need any equipment to do this workout, especially if you're brand new to weights or to working out. I encourage you to use body weight only until you feel better about bringing in those weights. As with any workout, please consult your physician before starting any new exercise program. And with that, let's get into the workout. Alrighty guys, if you are ready, let's go ahead and warm up. Take those feet out, maybe wider than hip width. Give me a squat with an overhead reach. Sit back in your chair. Squeeze your glutes on the way down and on the way up. You got it. Open with that chest, pulling the shoulders back and down. Now, I'm not wearing shoes today. You can choose to wear shoes, whatever feels comfortable for you. I enjoy barefoot training. Last one. All right, let's take a reverse lunge. The back knee and twist over. Warming up the core. Today is all about strengthening the core stabilization. But you're also going to get a total body workout. So these are untraditional, quote unquote, core moves. All right, from here, we're gonna hip hinge. So take those toes forward, push those hips back, slight bend in the knees, and then come on up. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings, shoulders pulled back and down. Couple more, tuck your chin, look past your toes. From here, I want you to roll all the way down. Come to your plank, or you can drop to the knees, lunge forward. Give me that world's greatest stretch there. And then other side. Walk it back. Bend the knees to roll up. Do that again. See if I can get into camera shot here. Walk it back. How about one more on each side here? Roll it down, feel that nice good stretch in the back of the thighs. Lunge, get that hip opened. Rotate so that chest opens. We're also warming up the hands to get them ready to carry the weight. And bring it up. Whew. Alrighty, my friends. We've got about 45 seconds of work, about 15 to 20 seconds of rest. And I'm gonna grab one dumbbell for this first move. Let me show you what we're doing. We do have 2 rounds. So if you don't quite get it the first time, you've got another shot at it. We're gonna take the weight into our right hand first. Single weight squat with a press. Okay, I'm gonna show you first. You still have full rest here. Squat, press through those heels, and press up. Now when we press up, no rib cage flaring, okay? Tighten up that core. It's gonna help you work. Doing that single weight is gonna help you work on that core stabilization. Let's go. Squat, press. 45 seconds. If at any time you wanna get rid of the press, just give me a squat with that weight over your shoulders. Again, single weight means that we're really utilizing the core so that this weight doesn't take us to one side. Lots of core stabilization. So sorry if I'm having mic issues, guys. I'm getting a new mic for real this time. And rest. Put that weight down. Take it off. New rest. Walk it off. We've got the other side. Let me move my receiver away from the speaker. That gives it a little help here. All right. Pick up the weight right in front of the shoulders. Keeping it width apart or wider. Spread those toes. Here we go. 45-second squat press on this side. If you're watching this in the month it is being recorded, it is March Muscle Madness for us in the virtual studio. Exhale up, inhale down. $15 seconds to go. And rest. Woo. All right, guys, I'm gonna start this one with my lighter weight. It is a rotate lunge to a press. Weight is gonna be at the chest. I'm gonna keep my feet out, my toes slightly out. So I wanna pivot, lunge and drop the weight in that hinge and pivot and press up. Let's go. Take it nice and slow. No need to rush any of these. I'd rather you do a few of them in good form and without injuring your joints rather than busting a lot out in 45 seconds. For me, I'm trying to aim for 90-90 knees. That doesn't feel good. Take a half range of motion for the hinge. Make it more glute work, which is all part of the core. And rest. Whew. We're gonna do that to the other side this time. So what I like to do to prep, keep the heels together and then step it out. And that way I can turn and drop the knee under the hip. Weight at the chest. We on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop the weight below the knee, pivot, and press up. Great rotation in this move here. If you don't like the press, just give me a slight twist. Seconds to go. Oh man, I'm barely talking. And rest. Awesome work. Go ahead and drop that weight. All right, this one is just one weight. So I think I'm gonna pick my 15s for right now. I don't know if I'm gonna pick my 25s up today. I'm gonna pick my 15s up, take it at my chest. I'm gonna come to sumo, toes out, knees out. As I drop to sumo, chest press and up. Let's go 45 seconds, guys. Push your knees back, press, and squeeze up. Great hip opener as we press that weight out. Great core stabilization. Lots of glute work. Inner thighs squeezing towards each other, so inner thigh work. Got some of that upper body going too. 15 seconds. Oh, it's getting hot in here. 10. Oh, we can, guys. Even if you have to drop the weight and just do the movement pattern. And rest. All right. So I'm going to use my 8-pound dumbbell. You can choose to go lighter if your shoulder is bothering you. I'm gonna take one of the toes moving forward and one coming to the side. Lock out my shoulder here. I'm gonna push my hip as palm faces out, palm faces me as I stand. Ready? Let's go. Nice and slow. Windmill. If your shoulder doesn't feel good, I want you to keep the weight right here, right here. Or you can hold it right here and reach up and hold that weight at the bottom. Either one. Have your fake weight up here, real weight at the bottom. Great total body mobility move. Awesome core strengthening, oblique work, and rest. And shoulder stabilizer. Okay. Toes, toes. Wide stance. We got still 8 seconds of rest. So take your rest. All right, shoulders back and down. Tilt your hips slightly up. Whichever weight your hand wants to be in. Totally up to you. But I want you to think of pushing that hip to the side. I do have my legs straight, but you can always do a slight bend of the knee right here. You have your hand up here with weight or no weight. Keep it straight. That's going to be that shoulder stabilizer. Oh my goodness. Rest. Woo. Okay. It's one of my favorite moves for core. And this is also a rehab move for low back pain as well, and for core injury pain, or sorry, core injury. Go ahead and take the band at your wrist, take a lunge back, tilt your hips up as you drop. Press against the band, so lats are turned on. Reach up and forward. Exhale, reach up. Core set in the waist. So as I reach up, I'm not flaring my ribs out. I'm tucking everything in, but pulling my shoulders back and down. You're getting a flexor right here by tucking that. Which should feel good. And my mic is like, oh my gosh. All right, rest. Further. Bicep curl. Shoulders pulled back and down. Otherwise, if you want to go into that full single leg, slight bend of the standing leg. You don't want to lock that standing leg out. Act as if I'm shaving my shins with the weight. No need to go all the way down to the floor with the weight. Just until you feel that hamstring work. If we're losing our balance, take that staggered stance and rest. Switch it to the other side. Ooh, some of these moves, the 45 seconds seems to go by fast. Some of it, not much. Right? All right, I tend to want to go over there, so I'm going to come back here. Shoulders pulled back and down. Spread those toes to get that balance work in. And here we go, guys. Slight bend of the standing leg. The hamstrings are still on fire from the other day. If you can tuck your chin in, I always have to remind myself, look past the toes. That way we get our neutral neck going as well. Trying not to round the shoulders, trying to keep them pulled back and down. Remember, if you're feeling wobbly, staggered stance is your friend, and it still works. That booty already rests. Okay. Oh, I totally skipped my wood chop. All right, guys, wood chop. Last move, but we're going to stay on one side. I want you to take the wood chop from the bottom and swing it up over your shoulder. Shoulders pull back and down. Ready? Take it from the bottom and over. This can be done as fast as you can, but please with control. And please try not to swing the hips with it, okay? Try to come into a squat. that core to throw that weight over the shoulder. Keep the elbows close to you. I am pivoting slightly, lifting that heel. You can do that. Squeeze the butt and get a little bit more oblique in. And rest. Woo. The other side. All right. And then we'll take a break. We'll take a 1 minute rest in just about 1 minute actually. All right, come to your squat stance. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Addie, my fingers are slippery from sweating. Gotta be careful over there, girl. I know you checked my form. You can go slow, guys. You can go slow if you'd like. It doesn't have to be quick. And rest. Oh my goodness, friends. What work, what work. That's round 1. Round 2 coming up. Take a quick rest. I'll meet you back here. Get up, pick it up. Let's start on my left hand this time. Feel free to start wherever you want. I'll scoot back in. All right, we go in 5 seconds, guys. Spread your toes. Make that pinky toe work as well as the big toe and the heel. Let's go. Kick down, press it up. Shoulder pulled down into its socket. You can still see the weight or your arm, in your peripheral vision. Rib cage not flaring, core is tight. "15 seconds to go. And rest. Ooh, I'm gonna put that down. Oh. All right, we have the other side. How are we doing, guys? You're doing great. March muscle madness. We're getting it done. 5 seconds, pick up your weight. Comes right in front of the shoulder. Let's go. We're getting fatigued. But if you are, don't stop. Unless you really need to take a break, come back in after a couple beats. Can you get one more? Rest. Whew. Okay. Lunge, rotate, press. You see how I did that with no weight? That could totally be you if you need to. Weight at the chest. All right, let's go. Turn lunge. Turn, pivot up. Taking it slow. It's 7 movements in one. I don't want you to bust your knee out or bust your hip or back or your shoulders. half range of motion, if your knees are bothering you, is a hip hinge. So it's more glute work than it is quad work. Rest. Whew. All right, we have the other side. Heart rate is gonna be up. It is. You're gonna breathe heavy. That's great. You didn't have to run or jump to do so. Okay, here we go. We got the other side. Turn lunge. Whatever you do, make sure the front knee and toe are in the same position, going in the same direction, I should say. Another good reason to take it slower and make sure your form is on point. We have about 15 seconds. Look at that, we're getting some bicep in here too with some shoulders, booty, legs, total core. My abs are on fire. Rest. Okay. Oh. Windmill. Listen, I'm gonna go lighter on my windmill since I'm putting my weight up here. I go on my shoulder to buckle. Go lighter on that. All right. Look to hold the weight down here, and it can be heavier. All right. Toes, toes. My stance. Turn my hip out. Lock my shoulder out. Turn my palm to face out as I push my hip, and then bring it up. Exhale. Keep it up. You can look up if that doesn't make you dizzy. I like to look ahead. One more good one, wherever you are. Bring it down. Awesome. Other side. Toes, toes. You cannot see because of her, but you know. All right, let's bring the weight up or put it in hand. Push that hip, turn that weight out, and then rotate that shoulder back. Nice work, guys. One more good one in here. Rest. Okay. Ooh, my favorite. Banded lunge reaches. Now the beauty, or the secret I should say to this, you got to make sure you get into that hip flexor lunge, okay? So tuck in the hips, pull against the band. That back heel is lifted in the back, tuck your hips, drop your knees, pull against the band, reach up. You can still see your arms in your peripheral vision. Squeeze that butt. You can come out of that lunge slightly if you need to, but keep squeezing the butt because I want you to feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Give me one more, one real good slow one, and rest. All right. We have the other side, which just means the other leg comes to the back. Just sweating, y'all. Sweating. Woo. But I want you to have your rest, so I won't cheat you out of your rest. Make sure to pop that heel up in the back. You're in your lunge stance, right? Arms in front, pull against the bands, tuck your hips, drop your knee, let's go. Trying to make sure your front knee stays behind the toe though. Knees over toes, not a bad thing, but we're not working on that today. So just make sure your knee stays behind the toe of that front foot. Great core work, great core stabilizer, anti-rotational for the core, also so good for your low back. And rest. Single leg deadlift. Oh, I forgot our sumo. Sorry, we'll get into it. Take your weight, single leg deadlift with your bicep. I'm just jumping all over the place with this today. That's okay, we're gonna get it all. Slight bend in the standing leg, hinge at your hip. When you stand, take your bicep curl. You can also do staggered deadlift. Push your hips back, they stay high. Hips are always high in the deadlift. Lower when you do a squat. That's going to be the difference, okay? Do not lock out your standing leg. Get another move that is nice, slow, and controlled. We have time for one more. Rest. We'll hit the other side. We'll save our wood chops for last. We'll go into our squat press. Okay. Ready? Let's go. We're not reaching for the... That tends to want to make our shoulders round. So just aim for the feet right below the knees. 15 seconds to go. How are we doing, guys? Good. All right, we'll take our heavier, go into our sumo with our chest press. I'm not even picking up the 25s. That can stay. I'm gonna listen to my body today because I'm already challenging it and I want to be able to get through the moves. Toes out, knees out. Use the pinky toe so the knees don't cave forward on you. Ready? Let's go. Sit in that white squat. Push and up. Push back. Don't let the weight take your body forward. If you're doing that, drop it or squeeze your butt more. And I'm saving the harder one for last. Oh well. For me, it's the harder one. It's the wood chop. One more, guys. One more if you can. Use that breath. Okay. No, this is the last move, but we have to do it on both sides. It's the one that's going to get our heart rate up as well. Okay. Into your squat position. Take the weight, throw over. Come on, guys, it's only 45 seconds each. We're already down to about 55 seconds. Way. Oh my goodness. And rest. Whew. breathe. Finish off. Finish off strong. Love this playlist. Okay, ready? "30 seconds, y'all. Come on, last 10 seconds. We can, together. And rest. Oh my goodness. Walk it off a bit. Put that weight down. We did it. Get some water. Oops, sorry, I crunched ice in the mic. I bet it caught that. Come to the center, inhale up with me. Let's cool it down. Lower that heart rate together. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more inhale up. Come to your deep squat. Whatever your deep squat looks like today. Push your knees back, open the hips. This helps you gain more energy back into the body by getting the hips open. Go ahead and press into the shoulder. Look over the other. And the other side. Just a little gentle twist for the low back as well. Back to center. Let's go ahead and come to one side. Press your heel down into the floor. Turn the toes in slightly towards the body. That way you feel more of a length in the calf. And lengthened calves help our lunges and squats and deadlifts. Helps us get a little deeper by lengthening these calves. All right, lift that heel up, tuck the tailbone, drop the knee. Remember this? Hip flexor stretch. I want you to take the opposite hand to the front leg and reach up, then over, and kind of turn out. You can place this hand inside to kind of give you a gentle push so you can rotate open. Come back to center. You're going to take that back leg, hold on to something if you need. Give yourself a quad stretch. Oh man, I need that. Ooh, squeeze your butt. Drop. Come into a figure four. Sit. A little gentle push of the knee if you need to. Now, when you push on the knee, you need to hold on to something. Go ahead. As you push on the knee, now think of pushing against the hand with the knee. Feel that joint, that muscle, just kind of fire up, activate. That helps that stretch. All right, release. Go to the other side. Drop the heel, turn the toes in towards the body a little more, then lunge. Feel that length of the calf. We'll lift that heel, tuck that tailbone, drop that knee, feel that hip flexor. Take that hand, reach up, and reach over, and press against the inner thigh of the front leg, to rotate the chest open. Get into that hip flexor just a little more. Come back center, slide it up. Hold on to the wall on this one. Squeeze your glutes, get that quad stretch. I'm going to turn towards you. Release that leg and then bring it over to figure four. Gently push against the inside of the knee. And now I'm going to activate by pressing up against the hand as I push on the knee. That little release there with activation. And bring it up. Go ahead and take one wrist, pull up, gently reach over, get that side body stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the other one over. Let's out those lats. Alrighty, friends. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope that you will subscribe to get more videos like this one. And also jump into the virtual studio to catch all of my live classes. Let me know how you did on this one. For those of you doing March Muscle Madness, let me know how you're feeling. Have a great day, everybody.